Life's lesson for today, Whitney. When Adam and Eve sinned, and we would have all sinned if we'd have been in Adam and Eve's spot, right?
Right.
When they sinned, God said, no longer is food going to be just so plentiful and easy for you to get. You're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to work in the dirt.
Right.
And I want to make there be weeds and thistles and thorns. And so today we came to this field and it was full of these thistles. And my temptation was to say, okay, we'll get those another day because we've got somewhere to be.
Right.
But in looking at these thistles, I knew we had to get them today because they're about to the stage where they will start blooming and turn into the light seed pods that just fly everywhere.
Fuzzy.
And so thistles represent sin in that they were made when Adam and Eve sinned. But they also represent sin in that, in some ways, some people might consider these flowers beautiful.
Right.
The bees do, as the bees come and pollinate and they take what they need back to their beehive. And sin in life a lot of times is beautiful, people think, but it's not really. And so this somewhat, at certain stages, beautiful flower turns into a terrifically painful,
ugly,
and vicious representation of sin,
right,
in that it goes everywhere.
right,
That wherever the wind blows, it can take this stuff and it can go anywhere and just infest even the most fertile, beautiful field with nasty sin. And so us having to address this today, and the way that we addressed it was with hard work, with blisters on our hands and sweat. And it would have been a lot easier to spray chemicals or come by with a bush hog and just whack it off the top. But it had to be done today. And so a lot of times in life, sin is like that. The only way to fix it is to roll up your sleeves right then when you notice it, before it gets bad, before it starts really multiplying, and cut it down. Just whack it down to the roots and try and dig it out as best you can. And it can be painful, the process, but the benefits can last a lifetime in getting rid of that sin so it doesn't multiply. And it multiplies inside of a person, where one little fib turns into a lie, turns into a life of lies, or amongst a group of people, where one lie lets another person think that it's okay to lie or steal or cheat or kill or do terrible things to people or against God. So this nasty thistle that we worked on today, I want to be a lesson for you in your life.
Yes, sir.
All the time, that sin to some people can be beautiful at times, but it is not. It's a lie. It is a lie. It's thorny, it's painful, and it multiplies and it wreaks havoc. And its only goal is to do harm, to kill out the good so that the bad, the nasty, the painful prevails. Satan should not have a foothold, and God wants us to whack out the sin as soon as we see it with his help.